I've been getting a lot more comments to do more stuff with my Skyline, so that's what we're going to be doing for today's video. So as you can tell, the steering wheel right here is kind of beat up and abused and doesn't look the best. I absolutely love the steering wheel. It feels so comfortable, and I don't want to go too crazy, but I do have a brand new one right here. This is AdamLz's signature steering wheel, and it feels absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing. And I think we're going to install it here. It's pretty much the same size, it pops out about the same, and I have a short hub and a quick release for this that we're going to install. In this box is the short hub. It's not your traditional short hub that you would get from NRG. This one is more of a racing style short hub, and it looks like this. So as soon as I remove the steering wheel, this will actually get mounted about right there, and then I put the quick release on top of this, and that will actually keep the steering wheel about the same distance away, so it's not getting any closer to me. And that's been a huge problem with steering wheels, at least in my opinion, or aftermarket ones. They get really, really close to your chest, and I don't want that. So I want to keep it about this position. I'm fairly tall, so I don't want to completely get rid of the amount of steering wheel space that I have from here to here. It would just be really weird if it was closer to me, and I'd feel really cramped. So I'm going to do my best to hopefully keep everything in the original position, because that makes more sense to me. Now the only problem we have left is this is a Skyline, so this has HICAS, and HICAS sucks. If you don't know what it is, it's all-wheel steering, and I honestly don't exactly know how it works, but it's terrible, and I might have a HICAS light pop up on the dash. That's the terrible part, so hopefully I can figure out a way to avoid the whole light situation. This does not work with HICAS, as you can tell. There's nothing here. It just mounts where the original steering wheel goes, and then the quick release attaches to this. So yeah, that's the only difficult thing. I don't know how to work around HICAS. This should theoretically work. It's for an S13, S14, a bunch of different Nissans, and it should also fit the Nissan Skyline. At least I'm hoping. So we're just gonna jump right into it and give it a shot. I would tell you the exact size to your battery terminals, but everybody's going to be different. Mine just happens to be a 13 mil. Yours could be a 10, 11, 12, I don't know. But let's go ahead and just disconnect it completely, because I don't want to risk breaking anything. Once you have the battery disconnected, we can go ahead and hop back in here and work on taking off the steering wheel. That being said, we need to remove the horn button first so we have access to everything. And I would just get really thin flatheads, pry them in there. Just be very careful, because for your Skyline, this is kind of old and kind of expensive. So pop that out. And then we can remove the power switch to the horn, which is just right here. And there is just this tab right there. Push it down and you can pull it out. I'm hoping that I can actually reuse part of this on my new steering wheel, because I really, really like that Skyline symbol, but we'll see. Now that we have that off, we can access the nut to where we can physically remove the steering wheel. So we're gonna loosen that a little bit, but keep it on. You don't want to take it 100% off yet, because whenever you're pulling on this, it's kind of stuck in a position, and if you just yanked it, you could hit your face. So I recommend just loosening it all the way off and then screwing it back on a tad bit so you can wiggle that steering wheel back and forth. We're just gonna make it all the way at the top, but not all the way up, because now we can wiggle it back and forth. Just like so. You're gonna have this little plastic clip that's attached. Now as you can see, this won't go on because I've got all of this right here in the way. So now it's time to remove that to fit on the short hub. Normally you would take that screw out too, but I don't have a good Phillips head screwdriver right now, so I left it on. You can still take it off with just those two removed. I am learning as I'm going, so don't judge me, but I think that I'm gonna take these off, and that's hopefully the right thing to do. Again, I don't know. when that comes off, that attaches to this sensor, which I think is for the HICAS. So that should be it. I just have to remove this whole piece, which is hooked up right in the back. There's 2 screws here and here that'll be attached on this side, and then you can just remove the whole bracket without having to worry about trying to pull the entire plug off of this, and it just disconnects from the back. So that's pretty easy. Now we should be able to install the short hub on top of it like that, I hope. We will find out. I'm not really liking how that looks, so what I'm gonna do is try to take the cover off of this, so that will hopefully fill in that gap there. I was in fact able to take this piece off, but as you can see, there's still some disgusting little gap right there. So what I'm gonna do is get some aluminum and cut it out to fit inside of this and cover up all of that and make it look really, really good. Had to improvise a little bit. This is that aluminum plate that I just made. Yeah, ignore the circle there, you're never gonna see that. But that looks pretty good, and that'll hide all of that there. Yeah, I've gotta put a hole in the center now, so we're gonna do that. Well, here it is. It's not perfect. That hole's obviously not a perfect hole, but hey, this will cover it up and make it look really good. So we can go ahead and put that on, screw it in, then we can install this guy with the NRG logo facing the top.
1 hour later.
Change of plans. I didn't really like how the first one turned out, so I made another one. This is kind of got a dimple dye effect to it now, and it is vinyl wrap instead of spray paint because I didn't like how that looked, and now hopefully this is the way to go. Now we should be able to go ahead and put everything back together. I hope we don't run into any more issues, but we might because this was a pain in the butt. So hopefully it's good. If you're doing this at home, I would recommend making your own, but you don't have to. It's just to cover up this white section, so I'll leave that up to you. So this is the look that I'm going for. I wanted to hide all that stuff on the inside. So again, I would get some kind of plate to put back there. I think this looks a lot better. I can still go back and take this off and then make another little plate that comes closer. But for the time being, I'm happy with that. That looks good. It's gonna be nice and hidden, so we're good. Now all that's left is to install the quick release onto the steering wheel, and then we can go ahead and put it on. By the way, for the short hub and the quick release I'm using, I will not have access to using my horn. Again, I'm okay with that. If you're not okay with that, make sure you get the correct one for your vehicle. And I really want to use the Skyline button, but for the time being, since I'm running out of light, I'm just gonna use the one that came with AdamLz steering wheel and just keep it on here until I can figure out how to make this one work, because I would really, really, really like to have that as the horn logo. And there we go. We have a quick release AdamLz steering wheel now. That's actually really, really cool. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the battery back to see if I have a HICAS light, which I probably will. Sad day, but regardless, that's cool. I like the steering wheel. Good news, I don't have a HICAS light. It would be that one right there, and it's off. I'm so happy. So all my dash lights are off. Technically that one's still on because the door is open. But that's awesome. We didn't mess up anything. Everything's still like factory. I'm so stoked. I haven't tried to take it off yet, so let's see if I can do it one-handed. Oh God. Yay! We can do it! That's so cool. Now it's gonna be so much easier getting in and out of the Skyline. Oh my God, yeah, that's so much better. So I can just hop in now with nothing in the way. Yes, that's sick. if you don't own a Skyline and you're just watching this video to learn how to do this, I can tell you that this car is very, very tiny, especially for somebody who is taller and kind of chubby right now. That steering wheel always got in the way, and that's the main reason why I wanted to do this, so I can make it into the car much, much easier. So I have a lot of room. Like, this is really cool. So the only thing that kind of sucks right now is the blinker is a little bit further away. It's actually not too bad. So that's me touching it now with barely reaching. If my brights are on, then it's gonna be almost impossible, but that is actually really, really comfortable. So it popped out just a hair, but overall, this is a really good install. Highly recommend doing the NRG Race Hub and the NRG Quick Release, because this makes life so much easier to get in and out of your Skyline. And just like that, we are done with today's video. I do want to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you that stayed until the very end. And if you did, you're gonna get a sneak peek at this month's giveaway. So for this month, I have not put up a giveaway video just yet because I have been way too busy and have had no time to go and get any of the items and also film anything. So for this month, we're gonna be giving away one of my decks that I made a long time ago. It's the boards that I made with soap. There's that one, this one that's upside down, and this one here. I will give you more details in another video. I just want to let you know, those of you that stayed until the end, expect that for this month's giveaway. I could do 1 or I could do 3. Let me know down in the comments below what you think I should do. All right, well, again, that's it. So if you enjoyed today's video, leave a thumbs up, comment down below on what you want to see next, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. So thank you again. I will see y'all on the next one. Later.